You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Hold on, you don't remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village. And then the cold darkness of the promise devouring my soul. Until you found me.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
Moore, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this Celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It would be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttocks-striking celebration.
Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentis.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it.
Quill, you're making a mountain out of a scrap pile right now. It's embarrassing.
Seriously, Mantis mentioned something about trauma. Is that where your fear of water came from?
Okay, Loopy Girl don't know nothing about nothing. Must be from another timeline.
Well, regardless, you saved our lives, so thank you.
The rodents saved our lives.
Oh yeah, you surprised? You know, I can do more than blow stuff up.
You saved our lives by blowing something up.
Oh, flark off, Murder Mom.
Hey, Warlock, open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay, what's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
Yes, absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath. Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it.
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Manus do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
That's good enough for me.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Humie girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
Did you reach Cosmo? It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station. But if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. To thank the Matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars. And betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, go. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
Your kid sure got herself in it deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back. Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that. Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter.
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Smoke the rocket! What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
Let's sever his ties that bind!
Beware! That one grows stronger!
Yeah, well, that makes you a target in my book.
Light him up, Rocket! Well, unleash me onto these fools! Send it their way, Rocket! Go wild!
What's next, Peter?
Come on, put him down! Heal my rock!
Wackos better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki. Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
This mission is about saving Nikki. It'll be a real shame if Cosmo bought into the promise, but like we said in Lamentus, if we cure her, we cure everybody.
What kind of promise could they offer a dog anyway? A nice game of fetch.
Exactly. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an excess of it stored here.
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Flark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but These crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free.
You're right, Rocket. The people who lived here were rough. I once saw someone beat someone else to a pulp because they gave them a compliment. No way they'd willingly join up.
A sword to the throat can be very convincing.
They got Flarkin faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hal's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So their power... Everyone quiet! We got company!
Lousy fun Flarkers! Get ready to die!
They do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't hurt us first.
Watch your back!
Drax, destroy!
That was the main course! But here comes dessert!
You don't have to ask me twice!
About time!
Beautify a fruit! What did you jerks do to this place?
Really don't think we can count on Cosmo?
We cannot keep wandering into combat!
We're ready as we'll ever be!
I love playing South Salad!
Having fun spraying on the week? More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were
They
bringing...
can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to say.
It's easier to understand Bug Lady.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlo's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point. Peter, you should find a way over to check.
What?
Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlo's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
Force is increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
While we got just the 5 of us.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he leapt from our ship.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
Oh, what?
They are the keepers of Katafian lore. This will be an epic tale.
Hey, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
Mantis brought us to Warlock for a reason.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus's space magic ritual? We don't know space magic!
Yeah, because that ain't a real thing.
Man, I'm not so sure anymore, not after Lamentus. None of this makes any sense, but Mantis gave us somebody who can fight it.
Somebody who also makes little sense.
Shh! Try not to give ourselves away.
More turkeys dropping in.
They'll be dropping like flies soon enough.
Having fun spraying on the week?
Looks like a dead end.
For some more than others.
There is still no sign of the warlock.
The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the...
Nowhere this desolated before.
No way. When?
If you wander about early enough in the morning, it is this empty. Why do you cry, rodent?
I'm not crying. I'm just remembering all the jobs I did here. Guess that means some of the crooks here put up a fight.
A valiant effort in the face of certain defeat.
Hard to believe how much the place has changed.
Even if they rebuild, it'll likely never be the same.
Oh, man, Rocket's talked about these. He's gonna love this.
They must have started the fulfillment already.
Why?
I just figured there'd be more converted around up here. Do you hear something?
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out there.
That's not gonna work.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. There's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Nah, the Cortex could...
Nikki had Warlock's soul stone in her hand. What if it's fused there and Raker's trying to remove it?
like you did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone and insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived her usefulness and Raker wants the stone's power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The movement must not be stopped!
That's it! He finally snapped! Laura! Wait for us! No! It ain't my fault he's acting like this!
At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
No, we didn't!
Making short work of these cultist creeps!
There are more arriving!
Drax!
He is free!
Not again!
What was that? I was destroying something!
It's a breathing room, Groot! Gamora! What's going on?
We have to protect her!
You won't ruin
Move
her!
it at him, big guy!
Quill, we might have a problem.
You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's fucked-up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Radak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I can take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenwuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Incoming!
Time for the big guns! It's just gonna get harder from here!
I'm just getting warmed up!
Crush him, Rex!
So we can forget what I just said, right?
If I buy you a drink, will you tell us how it happened?
That giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Things built tough! We need to really pile it on!
Rex, toss it! to them! Why are there so many of them?
Goes to show how many unhappy people there are!
You just messed with the wrong Italian! No mercy! Is it me or we barely denting this thing?
They are coming at us from everywhere! Wish we had one of their tanks chariots!
Hold him down, crew! Raker doesn't know what he's in for!
I will make him choke when it's
How do they have this many goons?
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap. Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
So, Gamora... How am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done?
Really? A fate force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
You know, I usually hate it when that Cosmo spotlight comes down on me.
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time for literature!
But this would make a great story!
If we're alive to tell it!